I have come to have interaction with Biafra people because of the development from the fraudulent tribunal. Yesterday, so many people who were calling for the head of Samonekpa were thrown into the highest confusion of their lives. And so for that reason, I have come this evening so that we can discuss with Biafra people and those, giving opportunity to those who may have been a victim of Nigeria without knowing, because they are very, very gullible and they have no knowledge about Nigeria. So probably yesterday they have received some kind of anointing, to liberate themselves from the mental slavery of Nigeria.
Yes, my people, kwada everyone again. Now, but I can't wait to about our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. Or just now, just now, but from waiting from the signing papers for Biafra Liberation Army and the signing paper for the Biafra Liberation referendum. We are about to referendum about our referendum nowadays. So, if you check, you go see the way our prime minister they waka go to here to here. They don't call and they need a make sign for paper because this our Biafra is coming this year. This 2023 now Biafra and the land. We know they play for the Biafra. Just watch this video. Make sure you share them. If you see this video anywhere, we go share them. Those are not paper. Your own.
So we're going to have 45 minutes or 30 minutes of conversation. How we are going to accept those who will turn their back at Nigeria, or how we are going to embrace them. And of course, you all know where to get the contact to call in is to go to the Enter Biafra and press the video, and it's going to bring you in to the program. So we have 30 minutes, and I'm going to give every Biafran's opportunity to air their opinion and their views on the recent tribunal judgment. Then tomorrow, we're definitely going to come with analysis based on what we discussed today. So this is not a emergency program per se where I'm going to make exposition or make analysis. Rather, it's a program that I'm going to give opportunity to every Biafrans to come here and air their opinion and their view. It is time for you to say however you want it, and let those who will be repenting from the yesterday verdict also hear from you. It's not just about Simon Ekpa, it's not just about me. So I want you to come in and air your opinion and your view, and then tomorrow we're going to have a well-grounded analysis as the case may be. All right. So those of you that are watching from different channel, those of you on X platform, on YouTube, Facebook, before you can call in, you need to go to the Enter Biafra, which I posted the link on X. So go to the program, to the profile, our page on X. You're going to see Enter Biafra emergency broadcast link. Click on it to redirect you to the Enter Biafra page. Click on the video sign, and it's going to bring you to this particular program. So we already have a few persons here. It's me again. It's me again. You're welcome to the program.
Thank you, RPM.
Yes, go ahead.
RPM, what can I say? If they play, they show. It's unfortunate that what you are doing today, you have known it more than 1 year ago. And you have analyzed everything. You ventured to predict against all odds. And it came to pass. The most funniest thing is that some obedient have learned their lesson. There is no way in that place they are going. But the other people still think that you played a very big role in this judgment. And I will explain to you, maybe you can exonerate yourself. You, are you hearing me, sir?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Okay. Some said Nigeria have planned to rig, and it was intentional. But they don't know the way out, because prior to this judgment, Tinubu have been making calls to um, Peter Obi and Atiku, especially Peter Obi, to drop his agitation, to drop his court actions, so that they will work together. He has made such calls so many times, because they say go to court, and when the man was in court, there are a lot of panic. But on the second hand, this judgment is the most fastest that have ever took place in Nigeria history. It took them only 3 months or less than that to pass verdict. And what is the judgment? They were panicking. They have no way to escape. But Simon Ekpa did an analysis. And that analysis that Simon Ekpa did became the basis of judgment, verbatim. That this issue that you are raising was supposed to come before the election, not after the election. Based on that, they disqualify and say they have no locus backing. And many people are asking, is it that it was this your exposition, that this your analysis, that these judges just verbatim explained? Because there is no technicality in this. It was what Simon Ekpa said. They repeated. So do you think you played a very big role in this judgment? Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. One thing you should know is that it is not is not just about the exposition I made. Every reasonable person should know this. This is is an elementary knowledge that every reasonable person should know. That you can't go, you allow the Tinubu to go through the process of verification, go through the process of passing the primary election from his party, and then you also allowed him to contest, to be a flag bearer of his party, and then to go into the main election as a contestant or aspirant. And then you contested against him, only for you to turn back to say he was convicted in the United States, he forged the document and all that. So every reasonable person should have known that it is all along a scam. And let me tell you that the reason why all these people, Atiku and Obi, all of them, the reason why they are doing what they are doing is to cover a lot of impunities up. It was an agreement between Tinubu and other cabals who are running Nigeria that Tinubu should be the next president because he knows much about the dead Buhari. People don't believe that Buhari is dead, or he's dead, and Tinubu is aware. Tinubu know a lot of things concerning that. So they went into this agreement, and those who are caucus knows that Tinubu have a lot of information which could tear Nigeria apart even faster than the Biafra agitation. So what you see happening now is just a kangaroo court, a kangaroo ruling to deceive the public. Peter Obi is aware of it. He was never serious. Like I have said from the beginning, from the onset, Peter Obi was only a tool that is being used by the British to lure other Biafrans into supporting one Nigeria, so that by the time they fail like this, you'll be down. You will not have the impetus to come back again and start shouting Biafra, because every reasonable person will say, oh, it's because you lost the election. That's why you are coming down to fight for Biafra. And they're never going to take you serious. So, but look at where we are. we stood our ground because we know something that they don't know. And we stood our ground. So nobody will now come and say, oh, because the P2B has failed. So now Biafra agitation is now burning like a flame. Biafra agitation has been burning like a flame during the election. We have not stopped, continue to burn like a flame after the election. It continued to burn like a flame during the tribunal ruling. So nobody will come down and say, oh, it is because of the P2B lost election. So anybody coming from obedient to join Biafra Liberation can join. Nobody's going to, because you don't even know who they are. So nobody will come down and say, oh, it's because of the election. But if all of us have abandoned this particular Biafra agitation, according to them, to go and start following P2B, which is a scam, don't you see that Biafra would have been a closed chapter by now? Because there is no reasonable person that is going to listen to you. They will only say it is because you failed election. And then it become a political movement, which is what all these criminals, defunct criminals that were expelled in the struggle, have been piloting for many years. So, yes, and that is the reason why I'm not making exposition on many things. I'm not making analysis on many things, because Nigeria are dumb. Like most of these people that are, you can imagine the names of those who are the tribunal judges. If you listen to the name, you're going to see they are from Connaught, so they know nothing. They don't have critical thinking. So most of the judges in Nigeria are making their rulings based on public opinion. So you are right. You may be right. That is because of the exposition I made and that because exactly what I said is how they pronounce their ruling. Exactly what I said. So we cannot completely rule that out, that it is because so this is exactly what they follow. So we already know that the jurisprudence in Nigeria is all about public opinion. That's why anything that's happening, they come to public and they push it to the media instead of them handling it in the court. They want to see how public will react. They want to hear the public opinion, and then the ruling goes that way. And that is a very, very terrible situation, and one of the reasons that we have to get our freedom and begin to practice, the real justice system, and how the judges can make their ruling not based on public opinion, but based on the what the law says. Thank you.
PM,
Yes.
it's good that you recognize that your analysis played a huge role. If not, I would have brought so many instances where Nigeria has actually took your word for word, note for note, and they acted upon it. Many times it has been your exposition, but like you said, you notice it and you stop giving out so many exposition.
Yes.
But if you observe, during that Obi campaign was when you studied the ship of IPOB. There came Obi, and we have a lot of heavyweights that we never knew that they were sharp. The likes of WIC throwing their weight behind Peter Obi. And look at here is Simon Ekpa steadying the ship. All of a sudden, there comes a very big distraction. How much do you think this of a pressure were to you? Was it a pressure to you, or because you became a lonely voice crying in the wilderness at that time? But surprise, you say we want to welcome them, we want to do this. So why is it that easy for you?
You see, I am in this struggle to get Biafra. Okay, not for nothing else. I am in this struggle to get freedom. I'm in this struggle to make history. So it does not matter, what happened in the past. It does not matter what transpired between us and the people that are gullible and they followed the wrong path. So if now they have realized their mistake and come to support what we are doing financially and otherwise, I don't have a problem with that. Because the point is that sometimes it is good for things to happen like this so that you can learn. But sometimes it will be very dangerous, because it is those who stays alive that will tell the story and also will learn. Many people have died during this election, and today they are not here to tell the story or to learn their lesson. So they died, and they died for nothing. So those who, during that time, they came with a lot of propaganda against me. that I'm working for Nigeria government. Even now, they say I'm working for Nigeria government. I don't know the rationale behind that, but anyway, some people say Tinubu have paid me, and I don't know the rationale behind that. So when I had a meeting with the World Igbo Congress, and I was very disappointed because these are the people who was also working with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and I was part of it during that time. And all of a sudden, they turned 360 degree. So it was a shock to me. But then, that's what happens in a movement like this. So when they were talking and shouting P2B and all that, I told them, look, all of you are, some of them are 70 years, some of them are 60 years. You people have known history. You have seen Nigeria, Nigeria have seen you. Some of you also have knowledge about Biafra. So if you think that P2B is going to make any headway, then you are a disgrace to your age. If somebody like me, who may be the same age with their children, some of them, know that Nigeria is not going to work and P2B is not going anywhere, and you that are supposed to know better than me, you are following P2B, that all of you will be disgraced. Today, it has happened. So the thing is that the only hope we have is Biafra. And in Biafra, you are going to attain your potential. Your potential you can never attain your potential in Nigeria. Look at who is the Attorney General of Nigeria. Look at who is the CGN of Nigeria. Look at all these people that are making these rulings for the Presidential Tribunal. Look at their names. These are people that studied Islamic law. They knows nothing about common law system, and they don't know how to analyze things critically as lawyers and judges. This is the problem. So most of them will listen to the public, to know what the public is saying or what the public are saying, and they make their ruling based on that. That's what Nigeria is all about. So anybody that studied Nigeria knows how Nigeria's justice system work. They make their ruling based on public opinion. That's why every single thing that comes out, it goes to the Nigeria media, and they are debating it on media and all that. And the lawyers are also the same. So you can never, if you go to Nigeria law school, you are going to behave like them. That's why all these criminal like a Joe for them, whenever something happens, instead of them to go to court, they post it on social media, because they don't have any other way to have how to defend their client other than public opinion. The judges are doing the same, the lawyers are doing the same. So when you have a case, you throw it to social media. What is the essence of doing that? You want to seek the public opinion, and from there, they get idea how to defend their client. That is the problem in Nigeria. So that's why we are going to fight and do everything for us to exit and fix Biafra judiciary, and the justice system of Biafra is going to be the best in Africa, because we have learned lawyers all over the world, and we're going to, even those in Biafra land are doing wonders too. But so long as you are practicing under the Nigeria system, you are one of them. Thank you.
RPM, this will be the last because you have limited time, but I will say, are you vocally or eloquently stretching this hand to what Igbo Congress and the rest? And how much are you willing to trust them, being the third time that they will betray you in future? Because I dare to predict. Now you want everybody in you and this struggle to get Biafra, anybody that is genuinely pursuing Biafra. But if you have some unstable characters, like the World Igbo Congress, sorry to say, but that's the truth. Are you still vocally expressing this hand of fellowship? And how much are you willing to trust them?
Thank you very much for that question. You see, the issue of trust. The issue of trust is very difficult to say I trust them. I can never trust them. Okay? But that is not to say that if they come to support the Biafra struggle, we are not going to work with them. We're going to work with them with a limited information. So we know how we protect our information, the Biafra movement. So they can join us and support the movement financially and otherwise. But the information they are going to be having will be very limited. And that's what we're going to do to everybody that is coming from obedient.
Equal benefit of every Biafrans, because this suffer done too much. This can prison when Nigeria don't prison us done too much. We have to liberate ourselves, and the way we go to liberate ourselves is way to let Nigeria to know say we are getting connections from place to places. Even people when they support us, he better pass the people when they support us. Just watch this video and see the way they go. Russia is coming for us. China is coming for us. They tell me, making just take a gentle. This October, Biafra referendum, they take place. After Biafra referendum, it go be an Igbo referendum. It go be Biafra land referendum. Every south, east, and south. Watch this video. Share this video. Follow my backup page. Peace out.
This movement, because they're gonna come. You know, most of them today cannot go back to their villages because of the insecurity, and so they need to be part of what we are doing for Biafra to come faster and quicker. So if they come today, we are going to welcome them as prodigal sons and prodigal daughters. So we don't because they have erred, we are going to say no, we are not going to welcome them again. No, if they come today, we want them to come. But one thing I have to assure every Biafran is that, believe me, we know how to play this game, and we play it very well. So anybody that joins us today from Obedient will also feel the sense of belonging. But the information the person will have or the group will have will be very limited. Thank you.
Thank you, PM. I have to let it be for now.
And,
thank you.
Yes, and then also let me recite my quote. Let
me help you.
Okay, go ahead.
If you try to betray me, you will not succeed.
Okay, that was not the it's not complete, but anyway, let's take your own. So you can if you betray me, you will never succeed. I will not stop anybody from betraying, but of course, if you betray me, you will never succeed. So let us leave it at that, and everybody is welcome back to the Biafra movement. And of course, nobody is going to say because we lost election or because we lost and all that, we never supported Nigeria election, we never supported P2B. P2B remain our enemy till tomorrow. Thank you. All right, there we continue. Mazonyeka, you're welcome to the program. Mazonyeka, are you there?
So thank you so much. Greetings to you. Thank you for all you have done.
Greetings.
You are doing. Thank you for today. My observation in that today is that in fact, actually, like first one I say that they are copying you. They are copying. They are listening to your broadcast. See that the judgments, they just give the judgment exactly the way you say it. And if not that you got the idea, they would have proposed. They would have elongated the judgment. The verdict today, because they have what he said, what they from you. That is very close. Because like the last call I said, that is the fastest judgment in the history of Nigeria. Otherwise, they would have waited long time. And see what happened in the courtroom. Surprise, man! Everybody were sleeping. And all of them, they were sleeping. The Efrahaj, my minister, my prime minister. So thank you for everything you are so much. We are looking forward to our convention, and we'll be trying to bring us back, and God use you to defeat you. I don't know where I've been today. If not, because exactly how you say it. Had it been we succumb to that thing, by now they will ask because he lost election, But thank God for the wisdom he gave to you, and we follow. Everybody, those who supported you, all of them, I thank all of them. And these people who said who have obedience, as they come back, we are going to use long school with them. Remember, so they won't release Martin and the kind of man will stop Obi election. You see how wicked they are. How we are going to follow them, and what we need from them is their finance. Yes, If they don't have the money, they should back off. Anybody who wants to join us must come with money. So without them, we do it with them, we do it faster. But without them, we still do what we're doing. So I thank you for everything. I thank you. I thank every Biafrans who has stood by you. Why? More grace to heavens. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Onyeka, for that. Thank you very much. All right. We continue. Pastor Van Van Vam, you are the next. Pastor Van Van Vam, you're welcome to the program.
Good evening, my Prime Minister.
Good evening from here.
Yeah, I'm honored to be a part of the program tonight. And we want to give glory to Chukwuka Biama for bringing us this far and for giving us a very, determined and a confident leader in you. And we appreciate you, sir. I want to quickly draw your attention. I'm sure you must have seen it also. The celebration, was it a celebration or was it a congratulatory salute from Michael Zekome? I saw Michael Zekome, the body language shaking and welcoming, excuse me, the VP of the Zoological Republic. I don't know what he was doing there. Did we see it? So does it not mean that Michael Zekome, when he is in the court there, is fully Zoological Republic and supporting the terrorist government? When he's the other way, he's talking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Please, what do you have to say about Michael Zekome? Because I saw the video where he was congratulating, even shaking hands with Shetima. And some of them were taking pictures without they were even looking for autographs. I don't know. So I want to know if you actually saw that.
Well, I have not come across the video. I have not seen the video.
Okay, I will look for it and send it to you. But that was a big concern to me. I saw a video where he was like greeting Shetima. In fact, Shetima wrote it again. We have won again. I think it was a TikTok video from Shetima underscore whatever. I saw it on Twitter. Maybe when I come across it again, I will forward it to you.
Okay. Well, I have to tell you that because Ozekome is defending Mazi Nnamdi Kanu doesn't make him the enemy of every Nigerian. Okay. So in law profession, of course, when you have a client like that, like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, does not mean that you become enemy of the state. However, of course, this is in a developed world. So you do your job, and without any compromise or protecting any interest of the opposite side, So, but in Nigeria, what it means is that because of the level of corruption, because of the level of bribery, because of the level of impunity, so once a lawyer does like that to the opposite side, it becomes a sign of compromise. So I wouldn't say that because of that, it makes him a sabo or makes him that is not defending Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But the truth is out there that they have not done enough to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because court has discharged him and there is no reason for him to be there. So they are not doing their job. First of all, the same court told them that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot be tried in any court in Nigeria. So once they go to court, what they should have been doing is to maintain the stand of the other court, which says Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not supposed to be tried by any court in Nigeria until the obligation of the first court who pronounced him discharged is met. So you don't need to go to court and start defending whatever the DSS or Nigeria State, brought to that court. So that's where I have issues with them, because the judgment of that court still stand. So anytime they go to court, they should make sure that it is not about discussing whatever frivolous charges brought against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but they should stick to maintaining that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not supposed to be in this court. He's supposed to be freed. That they first of all must respect the other court verdict. If they rearrest Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, then it's a different thing. So you cannot be having another case on top of another case. It doesn't, it is not done anywhere in the world. So because of that particular lackadaisical in their approach in handling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case, I would say they are all compromised. So with what you have just said about the video, of course, it cannot be ruled out that indeed they have compromised. And of course, we know the level of compromising, done by these so-called lawyers. So it is not only about shaking hand. The time Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was supposed to appear in court, he traveled to the United States, and to celebrate, which means none of them have the interest of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu at heart. That is just the fact and the truth.